Welcome to another day in the life of Ismael Isaías Ramirez. Hi. You might be thinking to yourself, this guy's kind of cute. Well, this cute guy has some sun chips. He's hungry, so he bought himself. He paid $8 for a sandwich and some chips and a drink. So, honestly, good deal from Subway. Thank you, Subway, because it's hard to find good deals of the healthy variety. You can go to your local restaurant and spend $8 on a plate of chili cheese fries. And that's no problem. Try getting a full filling meal. Goddamn, I filled up this drink to the brim. Woo! Energizing. Jesus. Whew. Anyways, my day has been going so. I went to the gym and I had a good workout. I want to pat myself on the back for that because I've got good momentum going, and I'm nervous about it because it's because I don't know, I can appreciate myself, right? For my life and for what I'm capable of in terms of my intelligence, my affluence, my ability to speak well, and so I I I anyone who is interested in who I am as a person, or just even studying me as a case example, would see I'm breaking out of a weird pattern, a pattern I was in for a while. Sun chip. When I was in college, I was focused. I was laser focused. I was determined to be the best dancer the world has ever seen. And a big part of the motivation, what was motivating me, was my lack of a relationship with my father. I want to say that a different way. Let me say that again. A big part of of what was motivating was my desire to be better than. Um, to just be the best version of me that I could. And I was doing so on my own for the most part. I did. I opened up that dance studio. Um, that was intense. And it's hard. It doesn't have to be. Uh, Alas, I am the type of person who needs to feel more. It is. It's been a tough life. So I eat my feelings. You know, I eat my feelings, and I escape to a fantasy world. To get away from myself. Uh, so it helps to have friends. It helps to be wanted. It helps to have people who are invested in you. I make these videos for me. I'm the one who watches these the most. And so when I'm talking, I hope other people are listening too. I mean, I I could do more to make these videos um, better, I guess is the word. I could do more to like make people want to come and see. You see other content creators and what they do and how they're getting views. And I think to myself, well, I could do that. And I'd be really good at it too. The game that I'm playing right now is called Valiant Hearts: The Great War. And excuse me as I continue to bury my feelings inside of this sandwich.
August 1st, 1914. After the assassination of Prince Franz Ferdinand of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the German Empire declares war with Russia. Because of established alliances, France is preparing for conflict. A few hours after the announcement of the general mobilization, German civilians living in France are asked to leave the country. Karl is one of them.
Oh man. Oh man. I am really invested in this game from the start.
A few days after Karl was deported, the war was hungry for more and took away Emil as well. A heavy-hearted Emil was called up to fight and left the farm for Samuel.
What is this game gonna
Like
be?
so many others, he had no idea what fate had in store for him.
So it's a touchscreen. Love the character design. Jesus. Valiant Hearts. Wow. I mean, I could tell from the title screen that war was going to be the main heart of this. I wasn't expecting there to be such similarities between what was happening then and what's going on now. Sucks, man. You think about how history repeats, and you wonder, is Is this all we are as creatures? We go to war. We've conquered the planet. We've proven there are no other animals on Earth capable of our destructive power. And so we kill each other for the competition. I'm having there are better ways of living life. There absolutely are. And there are better ways of going about whatever it is that these wars are about. There's better ways of doing it. And right now what I'm doing is I'm reading, man. This game is educating me. Fear. Why are humans allowed to fear? What good is fear? Man, the instinct that humans have, like, you can't control people, and at the same time, there are people out there who manipulate people. I'm gonna read you something here. With the outbreak of the war, each country was eager to dispatch its army as quickly as possible to gain advantage. Railways in the war effort dispatched to build new lines. So the British released Royal Engineers to the front to build these railroads, which were essential to mobilize and supply the war. By 1917, 40,000 enlisted railway soldiers, because you gotta call them soldiers, right? You ain't calling them engineers. We're working for the France, for the RE, the Royal Engineers, in France and Flanders. So they dispatched soldiers to guard the railways from being dispatched. So essentially, I have, like, imagine if you were trying to do this. Like, let's say you were trying to go to war with me, right? And I'm here in my bed or whatever. Let's pretend this is a country. And you're my neighbor across the fucking road or whatever. And we have lines drawn, right? The road is the border. You cross the road into my border, this is not my territory. And you can't do that unless you follow laws and protocols. We have citizenship, we have all of this stuff. Do you have the right to come into our country, right? That's the big topic of debate nowadays, right? And then you have, in 1914, the British were like, okay, well, we're going to war, and we know how important railways are because that's the new hotness, right? The way drones are now, that you think about all this technology now, railways were the technology hotness back then. And so they're like, we have new ways to go to war. Why is this their instinct? And so they're like, okay, so we're gonna have these engineers and stuff. Like, I'll tell you something right now. People who build railways want to build. War means destruction. Those two things don't mix. So then I ask myself, why would they do that, right? Because it's easy to manipulate people when you have that much power, I guess. Because it's easy to manipulate people when they're afraid. And nothing makes people afraid more than dying. And war. And so, yeah, it was easy to get these people to buy in because they were afraid to die. And then you have these ICE agents. What are they afraid of? What's the National Guard? What are they afraid of? Immigrants? You're afraid of immigrants? Some smells fishy about that. They're afraid of their way of life. And that's what Trump is trying to make you feel. He's trying to make you feel afraid. They're taking your jobs. Your way of life is in danger. Because we ain't afraid of war, right? Who's going to go to war with the U.S.? Maybe Iran? Oh, well, maybe we do have reasons to be afraid now, huh? I wonder what Trump is going to try now that we're afraid Iran is going to go to war with us. Because that's what Fox News is saying on their headlines. Iran is looking at the U.S. if the U.S. gets involved. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Because then they can get you. Scared money don't make money. It just sucks, man. Look at how many fucking... The months of August to September 14th marked the bloodiest period of the war, with over 180,000 French casualties alone. Can't believe I'm playing a game like this right now. This is technically a game. Oh, I hate this. Oh my god. This is literally... I'm literally playing a video game about some of the most tragic shit that's ever happened. Ugh. Yeah, it's fun to play as a video game. Man. And what's so crazy is the tone of the game, the way it started, is totally different than the tone it is now. Like, 5 minutes into the game, and this is a fucking Call of Duty feel. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh man. We talk a lot about generational trauma. The wars, man, that happened 100 years ago, we're still feeling the effects of those people and what they had to go through. Like their spirit and their legacy, it lingers, and we're still dealing with it because it's part of the human story. Think about all this: war, pain, confusion, sadness, discrimination. And then you think, this is life? Earth is the only planet in the observable universe that has life? We're certain Earth has life. And we can only be certain Earth is the only planet that has life? And this is what we do with it? It's about people's stories. And people are uncontrollable. So when you think about these wars, do so with understanding. People are doing what they feel they have to do. And who are we to judge? New diary unlocked. Had to give the commanding officer a little bit of the old juicy juice, and he had to let me through. Resourceful, I guess. People, when they have to be, become resourceful, I guess. Something I took away from therapy. There is good. Sometimes there is a bit of good from the darkness, I guess. I made these works when I've been the most depressed I'd ever been in my life. And out of darkness comes a bit of light, I guess. Man, that sucks, dude. Oh man. I'm reading the diaries of the characters in this game, and I can see myself in these characters. I can see people I know that I'm familiar with in these characters, and to think these were people the same as us, going through these times of war, and it makes you think. It makes you cry. It makes you be sad, and why do why do we have to suffer as humans? It's almost like a prerequisite to life. found a little pen. Metal nib. In 1914, Beatles did not yet exist in that school. Children learned to write with metal nibs. Or, more often, and especially in the countryside, with whittled goose feathers. Ah, yes. The sheer volume of war correspondence saw metal nibs become more widespread. War and metal nibs. Intelligence. Scholars. The ones who fight the wars. Are the people people wars war is violence, and as a human species we deserve better than violence.
August 21st, 1914. Emil's regiment was sent to fight against the 71st German Division, led by Baron von Dorf. The general cheer of the first hours dissipated into the fear of first combat.
Oh man. Oh, and it's a beautiful day too. Oh man. Oh. Oh no! No! Why? Why are we doing this? I don't like this. I'm dead. I'm dead again. Whose idea was this? Sent all these men to their deaths.
from America, enlisted voluntarily in the French forces at the start of the war. Behind his bravery hid a man already devastated by the war's effects. A man with one sole obsession: punish those who had destroyed his life. It was at the Battle of the Marne that Freddy finally picked up the trail of the regiment commanded by Baron von Bohr.
More facts. What picture is this? Americans in the French Army? 128 Americans enrolled in the French Army from the start of the conflict, mostly in Paris, including the poet Alan Seeger. Why? The majority joined the Foreign Legion and took part in the Battle of the Marne. They gave their lives for France. I mean, at this point, force is beyond any one person's control. Some of these men wanted to fight. How do you make people see beyond their own pain? What human emotions could be so powerful as to drive civilizations to this? A lack of understanding, a lack of awareness. I mean, we, the thinkers of today, have the benefit of hindsight. The Great War demonstrated the technical progress of the age, symbolized by the machine gun. These are people's lives. Being thrown away for glory, for their country. Capture the flag. New diary unlocked. We spent yet another day walking. Oh my god. Just crazy. I died. I died again. What makes the war just because all humans have like a propensity to love. All humans have a propensity to forgive. The human being is capable of great love. War is, it goes against my beliefs as a fundamental human. And playing Call of Duty as a kid, you develop a sense of, you look at one side as being right and one side as being wrong, and when your side is winning, you feel like the good guys are winning, and the truth is both sides were wrong. And the truth is there is death on both sides. People being killed on both sides. There were tears being shed on both sides. Well, I think I'll stay playing this game for a little bit longer, or maybe I'll switch to Child of Light. An hour in, I'm gonna upload this and call it.